Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man. It's time to cut the soap I made. It's been 48 hours. It's a little longer than I usually wait. It's not soft. I thought it would be harder than this. Softer than I was expecting. And I'm hoping that the scent oil performs the way it usually does. It's normally a wonderful scent that sticks really well. I've got to be honest, these are the ones I put in the muffin mold. Kind of stinks, so I'm kind of hoping when it matures, it'll change. So let's see what the inside looks like. You're the first to see it with me. Alright, didn't do what I was expecting. I was hoping for nice, clean lines. I'm going to give up on that. That's the second time I've tried it and it hasn't worked, so you know what? I'm going to give up. Doesn't have to be. Now, I'm really amazed at how soft this is, and I put sodium lactate in it. It's still soft. And it's getting those, can you see that? That always happens when I use this wire cutter. I was hoping I'd have a harder bar of soap and that didn't happen because watch what happens when I use the knife. I don't know if I can find them. There it is. I'm going to cut one of these with a knife and show you. The only problem with using a knife is I'm just not very straight at doing. I can't get a good cut straight cut on it. No, you know what? This is the soap, not the cutter. Look there. So it's the soap, not the cutter. It's probably something to do with the colorant. So this is not going to be one of my better looking ones, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But, oh well. Sometimes happens. And the soap itself will be just fine. Yeah, I mean it doesn't look bad. Just not what I was expecting. And it's really warm here in the soap lab too. That's another reason I thought it would have dried out. My God, I'm sweating like a hog over here. My lab is in the basement of the house, which, you know, basements are generally much cooler, but there's no air conditioning in this one particular room. There are no air conditioning vents. The basement's finished and there are lots of air conditioning vents in the rest of the basement, but not in here. And it's closed off, and because it's a basement room, I have a dehumidifier going, and the dehumidifier puts out a lot of heat, so it's rather warm in here. Most of my coconut oil is liquid or partially liquid because it melts at 76 degrees. Some of the inner pieces are a little straighter, but this is not the really clean, neat lines. But next time I do this, I'll know I'm not going to be tempted. I'm going to go ahead and do whatever swirl I had planned. I've always been tempted to leave it and not swirl it. Well, I tried it, and now I know that it's just not for me. And finally the last one. See, what I was hoping was to do like sort of layers, only instead of pouring layer on top of layer, I was hoping to just be able to turn it like this and I'd have nice even layers. This was going to be the goal, was to have the soap turned like this instead of this, but didn't happen, and I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Actually, I'm going to cut one and keep a real thin one for me, so I can test it like I always do. So this real thin one will be mine. And here we go. So I got several bars out of this, like I always do. And I have several muffins with multicolors in those, which I'll use probably some for confetti soap. And then of course these are the ones I have. Not bad by any means, just not quite what I was hoping for. Anyway folks, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next weekend. Bye.